and welcome to another episode of TechnoBiz Business Talk. And today we are with Brad from Allstar. We are going to hear more about the company and some insights that he has to share. So welcome, it's a pleasure to have you here.
Thank you.
All right, before we start anything, could you please introduce yourself a little bit and tell us about Allstar?
Sure. So I'm Brad Pentzien. I'm the business director for Allstar's Industrial Solutions business, and I've been with the organization for about 23 years now. And we are a specialty ester producer. And what esters are typically used for in the rubber world is they're plasticizers. So a plasticizer is something that softens or changes the performance of a polymer. So whether your goal is to have high performance, high temperature, low temperature, extraction resistance, migration resistance, these are some of the attributes that we can improve upon.
I see. To be completely honest with you, I'm not very familiar with pesticides.
Okay.
So, just can you tell a little bit more on that? Just a question that, is that your flagship product and service, or is there anything else you would like to present or highlight?
So with our global capabilities, we produce these ester chemistries throughout the world, North America, South America, Europe, as well as Asia. Our flagship products would be our ester chemistries, where we produce over 100 different materials, both synthetic or oil derived, but also renewable. So we provide some of these products that are made from natural resources such as plants or even animals.
I see.
Right.
Well, I think that actually covers a lot of products that falls underneath it.
Sure.
But okay. All right. Thank you for sharing. And are we expecting any new innovations or upcoming launches from Allstar?
Sure.
I'm soon.
So one of the things that I like to share is our Hall Green line of products. These are naturally derived materials, sustainably derived, which is a major hot topic these days. So many people are looking for lower energy, lower water consumption, and our company is very interested in improving our sustainability scores. And part of the way we do that is using these naturally derived materials. So they perform similarly to synthetically derived, but are also natural. We also have some newer chemistries, which I presented on this week on the Star Tread materials. So Star Tread are ester chemistries that are used as modifiers for tire tread formulations. And we have two materials that I presented specifically. One is Star Tread A400. This material is good for low temperature properties in tire tread. So this would allow you to have improved traction in a winter condition. I also have a product called Star Tread A900, which is used for wet traction. So this would be used for someone who's making a racing tire or even a motorcycle tire. Wow.
I think that's very specific. It shows how much of an expert Allstar is.
Of course.
So I'm really happy that we are having a conversation right now. It's very interesting. Now moving on from products to the market landscape. Yes. Can you share with us the way you would describe the current market landscape in the industry, especially recently? How are things?
Sure. Well, the economic conditions are pretty challenging. I would say on a global basis, demand has been soft through Europe as well as Asia. North America has been pretty flat. And what we've been doing or have been trying to do is provide more economical solutions for people, and then also doing what we can to lower costs by either producing things on a local basis to reduce the complexity of things. But then also the other major challenge these days is the regulatory landscape. So within regulatory, there are many new regulations that are coming about each year, making things a little more challenging and costly to get new innovations to market. So we have a very strong both innovation team and regulatory team that helps us navigate that landscape and get new products to the market more efficiently.
I see. Do the changes or the shifts in the industry happen quite often for the industry, would you say?
The shifts in
in terms of any kind of changes that you've seen so far, would you say it's very...
Well, since COVID, the economic conditions have been a little softer. 2022 was a stronger year for most. 23, 24 into 25 have been a little bit slower. So there's been a lot of slowdown in the marketplace, but the need for new innovations I think everybody's ready and accepting of these new technologies that we've been sharing.
Of course. I do think innovations are very important because ultimately, or at the end of the day, you try to make innovations helpful and useful and to make the lives of the users easier, whoever that is.
Right.
So I do think that it's important, and it's nice to hear that Halstar is striving for that, both in terms of innovation and to deal with regulations.
Of course.
All right, I think we've heard quite a bit, and I think it's about time to conclude our short conversation with Daddy. Any final message or invitation to our audience before we wrap this up?
So again, Halstar is a specialty ester producer, and these esters are used as plasticizers. So if you have a performance need that is unmet with the existing technologies, or you're looking for a non-phthalate solution, we have ester-based plasticizer products for you. Many of our materials are available through Sunny World in Thailand, so that would be our top distributor for this region, and looking forward to sharing more with you in the future.
Looking forward to seeing more of Halstar in Thailand as well. All right, that's a wrap, everyone. Thank you so much for being here and for sharing amazing insights with us.
Of course, thank you.
It's a pleasure. And thank you to all our audience for staying tuned with us up until this point. If you find this conversation interesting, be sure to check out other videos and other interviews we have with other industry leaders. Until next time.